Chrissy here from PopCultureMadness.com and ConcertBlogger.com with Jillette Johnson. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me. Very happy to be here.
It's awesome. So how are you enjoying Firefly experience so far?
I mean, it's been awesome. There's so much energy here. Everyone's just excited to see music, and that's what makes my job really fun.
Absolutely. I love the genre diversity of this festival. It's absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty great. I love being able to just walk around before and after my set and hear all of the things that I listen to just happening.
All at one time.
Yeah, all at one time. It's a really nice little remix.
So, I mean, definitely a lot is going on for you right now. You have the upcoming album, Watering a Whale, due out June 25th, right?
Yeah, that's in like 2 days. It's crazy. I'm very excited.
So, do you have any big plans for release day?
You know, I know that there's going to be a lot of promo to do, but I'm just going to have the people in my life that have always supported me come and celebrate with me and have a glass of champagne and probably try to keep it as tight and small as possible because my life right now is very crazy in a great way, and I have to remember to like have a grounded and homey environment as much as possible.
So, Cameron, the song is getting a lot of buzz lately, and the upcoming video will be, you have a Vivo takeover and everything coming July 1st, so that's so exciting. Any clues you can give us about the video?
Sure. So there's basically a lot of really messed up characters that are intertwined in this video. For example, we had to have a makeup artist who could specialize in gore and costume makeup. So we have like a zombie and a clown, and I'm not going to give away too much, but it's a very visually jarring video, and at the same time it's all about this little boy, and he is a magical thing to behold.
So how much fun was it to make? I'm sure it was an adventure.
It was such a fun shoot. You know, I've had experiences with doing these kinds of things before, and I think you can tell when you walk into a set, depending on who's involved, if it's going to be a good video or if it's going to be an amazing video. And from the minute I walked on, I was just like laughing and having a great time and just so in awe of everything that we were shooting. So yeah, it was a special experience.
That's good. That's so exciting. We absolutely cannot wait to see it. So for live shows, what do you have planned for the rest of the year?
So I'm going to go out west for a little bit in July and play some shows, not on one tour, but some, one-offs. I'm playing in Napa for a little bit. And then I have a big show at Joe's Pub in New York. It's like my release show, even though it's coming a little bit after. It's July 16th. I'm very excited about that. And then, I'm sort of popping all over the country and waiting to solidify some tours for the fall. Trying to get a tour or two that really makes sense, and then I just will wake up every morning excited to be on. So yeah.
How was Bonnaroo?
Bonnaroo was awesome. I had so much fun. I tweeted that fun punched me in the face, and it was awesome, but it hurt. The thing with music festivals is it's during the day. There's free drinks everywhere. And the thing with Bonnaroo is you just drink during the day, and then you play and you do interviews. And so by the end of the weekend, I did not smell very good. And I was in rough shape, but it was all worth it.
You know what? It's the love of music. It's the love of performing. It's the festival environment.
That's the thing. Like, if you're going to do this, you got to be cool with just being a little bit more dirty than the average human, and I don't really care, so.
So, on a personal level for you, what was one of those pivotal music moments that occurred in your life that made you decide you had to pursue it for a career?
This has always been something that I've wanted. I don't know that I can pinpoint a time when I said, I want to do this for the rest of my life, because I literally don't remember not wanting to do this for the rest of my life. I mean, when I was like 3, I would just always be singing and making things up and telling my parents, this is what I'm going to do. But I think that being in an environment that my parents created where there was always music being played, and my dad would read me books, but read me books with melodies, so he would kind of make up songs to the children's books. It allowed me to think that that was possible.
So do you remember the first album you purchased with your own money?
Yeah. I bought Crazy Sexy Cool, that TLC record.
We all had that one.
No, but that was my first one. God, I think I must have been 6 or 7 or something like that. Worth it.
Definitely.
I still love it.
So in what ways, we see this uprise of social media now in the way that artists are utilizing social media for promotion and news for fans and accessibility. In what ways are you kind of embracing this revolution of social media?
I've been trying to navigate how to be myself in social media, because I think there's a level of just being a salesperson that I don't like in it. It feels very self-promotional sometimes, and while we need that, this is the world we exist in, I am uncomfortable with the concept of being forceful. So I think I'm getting to a place now where I just appreciate the conversation I get to have with my fans and with the growing universe that's around me, and I'm just trying to give people what they're asking for and really be myself, and obviously say when my album's coming out and say I'm playing this show, but at the same time I try not to take it too seriously, because I think that shows if I'm ultra boring and pushy. So I don't know, that's sort of a roundabout way of answering that.
No, I could definitely understand that. So, with the recording process for the album, can you maybe pick one track in particular and take us in the recording studio and kind of tell me what the mindset was like?
Sure. That's a good question. No one's asked me to really walk through it. So, Cameron is the song that we talked about. It's the single. We're doing a video. Well, we did a video for it. It's coming out July 1st. And that song was the hardest song to make on the record. Everything else came together pretty easily. I write all of my songs, just me and piano, and when we took them into the studio, we kind of didn't know what we were going to do with them, and it was a navigation of sound. And with Cameron, it existed as a piano vocal. There was a recording of it, a demo. It was like a one take. A lot of the vocals on this record were all one take, and they were the rough vocals, and we didn't know that we were going to use them. They were just like, okay, just put this down, and there was a magic to them.
Sometimes it works that way.
Sometimes it does. And so for Cameron, we had this demo, and I got signed pretty much because of that song, and it was a really hard thing to beat the demo. The demo was just me playing piano and singing it, and we went through so many different iterations, so many different, drummers and rhythms and string sections and not string sections and crazy electric guitar and not crazy electric guitar, and kind of all the way up until the end of making the record. But what wound up happening is we all took a break from it. We started trying to make Cameron when I first started trying to make my record, and then we gave up. And we made the whole rest of the record, and then that was the last thing that we did, and it really sits in a great place now, and we have 2 versions of it. One is more stripped down like the demo, and that was a long process.
It's cool to hear, too, that there are multiple versions and, fans can kind of hear both sides of it.
Yeah, that's the thing with my music, especially right now as I'm touring as a solo artist and with just my piano. If you come to a show, you hear the version that I wrote initially. And then if you listen to my record, you hear that, but you hear an elaborated version because there could be 50 other people on stage with me. So these songs have a lot of different kinds of identities. And that's really fun for me because I can reinvent them and relive them in lots of different ways.
Awesome. Well, we are certainly looking forward to the album release and cannot wait to check out this video. And thank you so much for taking a few minutes here at Firefly to speak with me. And definitely we expect to hear a lot more from you this year.
Great. Well, let's hope so. I'm very talkative, so you will.
Awesome. Thank you so much.